First Blood.
Welcome to First Blood Speed Review. Today's game is Dungeon Escape, played through Steam. So what is it? Well, it's pretty much a puzzle platformer game that is brutally difficult. There's really only a handful of controls: jump and move. As far as controls and combat goes, I guess you could argue it plays similar to old school Mario, but really it stands on its own as being unique. The game is easy to play but hard to master. It has 50 stages, and as you progress, the game relatively evenly becomes more difficult to an extent. Certain people will find certain levels more difficult than others, and especially if your main goal is to get the highest score possible. So the main objective is to get your player into the door to exit the level. Now, to open the door, you have to collect the key. So the key is scattered somewhere in the level, and then you grab the key and then you can go and unlock the door. So there are also coins scattered throughout the level, and each coin you pick up adds to your score. And then after the first level or two, you begin to also encounter enemies, which you can kill to also increase your score. Now your score is cumulative for all of your levels combined. So basically, if you want to get the best score, you got to get all the coins, kill all the enemies on every level. That's how you'll get the best score. There is no time aspect, although I actually sort of wish there was, because that would be a really strong incentive to watch some really good speedruns of this game, which would be pretty crazy. But unfortunately, that's not part of the game. Monsters are relatively simple. The real thing the game throws at you are all the different traps, and it constantly throws new and challenging traps at you. You won't expect them coming, and you will die a lot. You're supposed to die a lot. The game plays incredibly fast, and part of it is based on timing. So you'll eventually have to time out pretty much everything in the level, and you'll do this from dying constantly on the same level. So how long and how much gameplay do you get? Again, it'll depend on the person. It's going to depend on how skilled you are at timed platform games, and it's going to depend on your patience. Most people may not actually finish the game because it becomes incredibly difficult. And the game likes to throw curveball challenges at you, like the level where you suddenly play upside down. But overall, it's a very fun game, and the game is playable with keyboard or with controller, but you will have to use the mouse to navigate the main menu. The art style was fine for me. It's a mix between retro and sort of cute. But then when you kill enemies, they explode in a nice gush of blood. So I was satisfied with how the game looked. The music is passable as well. There's only about 5 tracks and they will repeat, but overall I didn't have a big problem with the music. It is a strange sort of techno style music, but it worked good enough in the background. Overall, after my first taste of blood with Dungeon Escape, I really liked the game. The only major drawback for Dungeon Escape is probably that it may be too difficult for some people once you get to the higher levels, but at the same time, that's the whole point of the game, and that's what I found really enjoyable and challenging. Once you finished a level that was really hard that you were stuck on, you felt good. That's what a proper challenging game does. The price is definitely right, and it is a great indie title. Small, simple, but executed perfectly. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out the links in the description if you want to help support me. I'll see you next time.